Hey everyone, and welcome. Have you ever felt like you're just stuck? You're working your tail off, but you're not actually getting anywhere. Well, today we are breaking down an incredibly powerful playbook for making a huge change, especially when it feels like the whole world is telling you it can't be done. Let's jump in.
I love this quote because it sets the stage perfectly. It's so easy to feel crushed by our circumstances, to see them as this giant monster. But what if we flip the script? What if that massive struggle isn't a curse, but actually the very thing that forges you into something epic? So this whole playbook starts with a real person, a young guy named Avante. Picture this. He's working 2 jobs, he's got a 1-year-old at home, and he feels like he's drowning, completely trapped. He reached out and basically asked the question that so many of us have asked at some point: how do I get out of this?
And this right here, this is the core of that feeling, that hopelessness. It's not just sadness. It's the feeling that you have 0 options. But here's the game-changing insight. That feeling is really just a symptom of not knowing enough. It's an information problem, and that's something you can actually do something about. You have control over that.
Okay, so what's the way out? Well, it's not some fluffy life coaching about finding balance. Nope. When you're in an extreme situation, you need an extreme plan. We're talking about a short-term, all-out, completely unbalanced attack on your circumstances. This is you declaring war for a season of your life just to get your head above water.
The plan kicks off with 3 really stark steps. First, you cut every single non-essential cost. I mean everything. No restaurants, no new stuff. You live as bare bones as you possibly can. Second, you have to work more to make more, and you're constantly on the hunt for a better paying job. And third, and this one's huge, you learn the high-value skill of selling. First, you sell for other people, and then, eventually, you sell for yourself.
Look, this isn't easy, and this quote really drives home the brutal honesty of it all. There is a sacrifice. Your time with family will take a hit in the short term. But the whole idea is to take that pain now, for a limited time, so you can build a future where you actually have freedom and options later on.
All right, so let's say you commit. You're all in. But guess what? Here comes the next monster: the people around you. As soon as you start making these huge changes, your social circle is going to push back hard. And this is where you have to start building your mental armor. This is it, isn't it? This is the question that just paralyzes so many people. You're going to hear that you're being too extreme or that you need more balance. Your friends, your family, a lot of them mean well, but they'll try to pull you right back to where you were. So, how on earth do you deal with that? This chart just lays out the battle perfectly. On one side, you've got their voices telling you to readjust your expectations. On the other side, your focus is laser sharp on ignoring them and building your new self, Avante 2.0. While they're saying, that stuff's not for people like us, you're just quietly cutting your budgets. You have to learn to turn their volume down and your own focus way up.
I mean, does it get any more direct than that? You have to fundamentally change your information diet. If the people giving you advice don't have bigger dreams for you than you have for yourself, you have to tune them out. It's so simple to say, but man, is it hard to do.
So to survive all this, you have to totally reframe what rejection even is. It's not failure, not anymore. Think of it this way. Every single no you get is actually experience. It's data. When you ask for that better job or try to make that sale, one of 2 things happens. You get it, or you learn something for the next time. You either learn or you win. You literally cannot lose.
Now, once you get that new perspective on rejection, once you stop fearing the no, you unlock the ultimate weapon. This is the strategy that lets you take luck completely out of the equation.
The whole thing starts with a really harsh but weirdly liberating idea. Just assume you have no luck. Stop waiting for that lucky break to fall into your lap. It's not coming. You won't get discovered. You have to force the issue. You have to be so active, so relentlessly there, that people have no choice but to notice you.
And here it is, 3 words that change everything. Volume. Negates luck. If you just do something enough times, you practically guarantee a result. It's not about being perfect on the first try. It's about taking so many shots that you simply cannot fail forever. It's just a numbers game.
So what does this actually look like? Let's take job hunting. You don't just send out 1 resume. You apply for 10 jobs a day. You research every company, you find 4 different people to send a personalized message to at each one, and if you can, you show up and follow up in person. Imagine doing that every day for a month. You think you'd get a job? Yeah, you'd be undeniable.
This analogy just makes it so clear.
If you ask one person to prom and they say no, it feels like the end of the world. But what if you decided to ask 100 people? You are absolutely getting a date. The 99 no's cost you nothing. You are already not going to prom. But that one single yes, that changes everything.
So, in the end, it all boils down to this one question. The playbook is right here. The cost, the sacrifice, it's all laid out. The path forward demands an insane amount of focus, a thick skin against the naysayers, and a relentless level of action. The price tag for the life you want has been set. The only real question left is, are you willing to pay it?